Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on what time zone you're in or what time you're watching this video. Today, we are back with PMP, Poor Man's Poison. And this, I think, is the last iteration of this kind of storyline of songs. This is Let's Go, the third of the iteration, and I'm very excited to see what we do with this. So, without further ado, love you all. Let's jump right in, shall we? Let's go. I love this like saloony feel to the music. Reminds me of BioShock Infinite a lot.
We got the villain politician with deceitful teeth, bloody hands so sticky sweet, with the long icy cold finger of death and a whisper sweet as baby's breath. Yeah, this is how the story goes. The more you pay attention, the more you know. Nobody wins if everybody dies. So welcome to the show. Here's a surprise. Let's go. It's the sound of the war machine. Let's go. Yeah, they're coming after you and me. Let's go. Nobody wins if everybody dies, and we've all been caught up in a great big lie. Let's go.
Oh, I love this chorus. The music here is so solid. Dude, I love that, like, as we're building into this, like, it starts off with just talking about the politician and we have few instruments. It's very simple, right? But then as we get to the part where it was mentioned, I think the more that you know, the more you pay attention, the more that you know, more and more like instrumentation starts to settle in. It's like you're becoming more aware of the song as well. And that's almost what leads us to like the war machine, right? Like, let's go. This is what, now that we're aware, now that we've become more in tune with what's actually happening, now we understand that there's no time to rest. I love that. Oh my god. And then this like like it's got like this like dancey vibe to it, but almost like a circus vibe. It's like, what a crazy world we live in. I love it.
They know we're terrified of a tragedy. They know what they do compared to what we see.
So true. Okay.
And I'll say it again. We're all gonna die. Yeah, this is the end.
Oh man.
It's the sound of the war machine. Let's go. Yeah, they're coming after you and me. Nobody wins if everybody dies. We've all been caught up in a great big lie. Let's go.
Ooh. Oh my god.
We're not the same. For that we should embrace.
Yeah.
The tools they use to separate. Some are afraid, some are rage. We all feel we've been betrayed, and they make us pay. There's no give and take. We need to give and take.
Oh, bro. Oh my god. The nuggets of wisdom that are dropped throughout this song too. I love that we get this idea that like, hey, listen, like this has all happened before, and we're so afraid of tragedy, and that's such a beautiful way to word this. Like, we're afraid of creating a stir, of creating a change because of what it might mean in terms of the detriments it might cause. And it's like we're afraid of like if like, especially like after you've seen the stuff that happened like with like Luigi and like stuff like that, where like there's like a class discrepancy as opposed to like a cultural discrepancy, right? And that's what's being pointed out here is like those people that are in power, they already have that power. They know what they're doing behind closed doors. We don't know what they're doing behind closed doors, and we're so afraid of kind of sparking that battle against that level of class discrepancy because of what it might result in for all of us, that we're afraid that they might cause so many difficulties, maybe even a war that results in death, right? And it's like, yeah, we're afraid of that, but it's already happening. You know what I mean? Like the lives that we lead as a result of being controlled by those people in power already lead us to a death that feels almost more empty than it would feel if we at least put our lives on the line for something more meaningful like change. And that's what's being kind of said here. And I really like that. And I love this also, this idea, like that we were just talking about, like these ideas of, oh, no, there's them and there's us. That's this like social narrative that gets pushed to create diversity between individuals of who are all suffering the same losses, but don't think to look past what they're being fed, oftentimes by media, in the sense of like them and other, right? And so like you see race wars, you see like religious wars, you see stuff like that, like stuff that these things that shouldn't separate us, and they all make us individually unique as to who we are. We should be embracing one another's differences and really funneling our energy towards dealing with the people who have that level of power and choose not to make change for the better. Because change for the better is the only answer to make everybody live a life that's happy and fulfilled. Yet we're constantly spun around to kind of aim at each other instead of aiming at the people who are actually in control, because of a lot of the lies that are pushed through and just a lot of like the control over information, right? And like that's such a brilliant way to kind of do the second narrative here. And I love the energy that we come into these choruses with as it goes on, gets progressively more and more energetic, more and more like a soldier's march. And this whole ending here is like we're actually almost all now together unified in our march forward. And I love that. This is so good. Oh man, I love Poor Man's Poison. They're so solid. I hope that you enjoyed too. I hope that your week is better than your day, your month is better than your week, and your year is better than your month. Love you all. And I will see you on the next one.